Hey there, everyone. Dr. Rob Liguori here with Chiropractic and Sports Health. Just want to talk to you a bit about healthcare in general. There's a lot of information that we're hearing now about increasing healthcare costs, and it's always been a common problem with our coverage and increasing deductibles and copays and premiums. And it got me thinking about what I can offer as a healthcare provider and talking to people about what they can do to help keep themselves in good shape and prevent those expensive healthcare costs. So there really is a lot that people can do free that can really help keep themselves in good shape. And recently I had somebody ask me, what is one thing that they could do today that could help them with their overall health? My answer to her was getting adequate sleep. And the reason why I said sleep is because there are a lot of studies coming out about sleep deprivation and the effects on the body that can cause. It does lead to a lot of chronic stress in the body, which does affect your overall hormones, things like cortisol spike, which then affects blood sugar. That can lead to weight gain, it can lead to diabetes, and then you can have heart health conditions. There's studies that talk about how it's linked to cognitive decline, and really just overall affects your entire lifespan and health span. And so sleep to me is one of those things that anybody can start to focus on a little bit, incorporate, and it's a free thing you can do. And so focusing on getting those 7 to 8 hours every night of good quality sleep is so important, because really if you don't have that, nothing else really is going to matter. It's going to be hard to exercise, hard to concentrate on your daily, tasks and that kind of thing. So just focusing on that nightly routine can be a great way to just jumpstart your overall health. So what are some things that you can do in order to get better sleep at night? There's a lot of recommendations out there. One is to always make sure you have a consistent sleeping routine, going to bed at the same time every night, even on the weekends, just because this is going to help train your body that at that specific time every night is when you go to bed. And our bodies really are built on specific rhythms, and so that can be very helpful for helping just teach your body when you should be sleeping at night. Another thing you can do is really just put the screens down, get away from any what's called blue light that is emitted from things like TV and our phones, because that is going to help, or that's actually going to stimulate our brains rather than help us settle down. And so thinking about getting away from the screens for about an hour before you go to sleep can be very helpful. Practice relaxation techniques. This can vary a lot from person to person. Some people have tried meditation. There are also things like just soft music. Reading is a really good option for people too. Just anything that helps your mind settle before going to bed at night can be very helpful, and doing that for an hour or so before you go to bed at night. Think about your meal times too. Try to keep your meal times about 3 hours ahead of when your actual bedtime is, because even just the process of that digestion can affect your quality of sleep too. So think about when you're eating. Try not to become too dependent on medications for sleep aids, things like that. Our bodies do build up a tolerance for them over time. And if you're doing that, then you have to a higher and higher dosage over time just to get the effect that you need. And so it really is a slippery slope when it comes to things like over-the-counter sleep aids. So those are a few tips for you to start thinking about when it comes to trying to get adequate sleep. It really is such an important one. It is one that sometimes is easier said than done for people. If you do find you're struggling to get adequate sleep at night, or if you're actually getting 8 hours but are still finding yourself tired, it might be worth a sleep study to see if maybe you're suffering from sleep apnea, which really is quite prevalent in a lot of people with airway obstruction. So all things to consider, but maybe just over the next month, try to focus on the quality of your sleep. Try to get that 7 to 8 hours and see how that affects your just daily mood, how you function on a daily basis. And it actually might find that you, over time, with better sleep, you'll be able to maybe increase your exercise routine and things like that, just to help get yourself into a better overall health routine.